I'm going to be talking to you about managing your cellular data on your iPhone or iPad. One of the first things to do to make sure that you're not using too much cellular is when you're home, make sure that you're actually on your Wi-Fi. That would be this band. That indicates you're on Wi-Fi. Remember, if it's 3G, 4G, LTE, data roaming, you are not on your Wi-Fi. If you're not on your Wi-Fi, one of the first things to look at is make sure that you've got Wi-Fi turned on. That's easy enough to turn that off. Next thing you would do, a lot of iOSs are dropping connections, so make sure that you're connected to your Wi-Fi. Reconnect if you have to. We're going to look at your cellular usage. This little app, or this little settings down here, lets you manage this. I have cellular data turned on. If I was critically close to my limit, I might turn it off just to prevent me from using that at all. Data roaming, I always want my data roaming off. Cellular data is expensive enough, you don't want to pay for roaming charges. Turn your personal hotspot off. If you use your personal hotspot to connect your laptop when you're out and about, make sure you turn it off, or when you come home, your laptop's going to search for your iPhone instead of your router, and it's going to use your expensive data to do all its updates. So you really don't want to do that. Down here we have the statistics for the current time and the amount of data usage. And then down here we've got each app listed individually with how much it uses. We can turn on and off the data. Remember again to look at the units when you're judging how much these are using. Remember, megabytes is million bytes, KB is kilobytes or 1,000 bytes, so that 350 is a lot less than that 10 megabyte up there. Some of the apps that you want to turn off are video apps, video streaming apps, photo streaming apps, and music streaming. Video is going to use a lot, so make sure that your FaceTime is off. You might think, oh, well, I'll never make a phone call anyway, a FaceTime call, while I'm out and about. But this stops incoming Facebook calls or FaceTime calls also. So that's a good thing to do. Photo streaming. If you have photo streaming on, turn cellular data off or you'll be sorry. Music uses 1 megabyte a minute, so if you have those radio apps, Pandora, iTunes Match, any of those things, you might find yourself running up a lot of megabytes of data cellular usage that way. Last of all, we have down here at the bottom, reset statistics. You want to reset the statistics on your bill date. I have a calendar notification that comes up and says reset your statistics. So I come up here, I reset, and then I would reset my statistics at the end of the month. I'm going to cancel that in case I have to reshoot this video. I want to have some data there. Okay, now the next thing to do is notifications. You can turn on and off notifications. These are the ones that I'm going to get notifications from. These are the ones that I don't allow to send me notifications. So let me just show you how to disallow. And look, my AT&T app moved down to my disallow settings. I'm going to turn that back on because I want those. And down here at the bottom, I've got Amber Alerts on and emergency alerts. Down here, those Amber Alerts turn into Silver Alerts, so you might find out who's missing that way when you're driving down the road. And lastly, iClouds. I talked briefly about photo streaming. Here is, if you turn this on, make sure that you have cellular off or it's just going to chew up your iCloud, especially when you are traveling and taking lots of pictures, it's going to eat into your data plan really quickly. Okay. And iTunes and the App Store. Okay. Down here, we have automatic updates. You might have those on or off, but make sure you have used cellular data off. The first 5 days I had this phone, I hit my data limit. I use 25 megabytes a month. I hit 500 within a few days of owning this because of all the updates that were happening in the background. So make sure that you have that turned off. Oh, if you are a Facebook junkie, I'm not a Facebook junkie. I don't have this app, so I can't show you this. There's something in here that has autoplay. You want to turn autoplay off. That's a autoplay on. Every time your friends post those videos, they start playing automatically, chews up your data. So turn that off and then you can play them at will. But remember that video streaming uses lots of data. And finally, change your habits. Remember that Safari has something that lets you add pages to your reading list. So make sure that if you want to have big content to read offline, add it to your reading list, and that will stop it from downloading every time you open that page. You've got it saved in your reading list. So that's it. That's all I've got to show you.